This is La Máquina podcast, and for this podcast, we're going to discuss the game away from home, Cruz Azul versus León. That ended up 2-2, and we were up until the 90th minute until they tied it up. A typical kind of Cruz Azul situation. But we're gonna kind of talk about like the highlights of the game, Méndez's injury, Felipe Mora's first goal in the league, Zuñiga's assist, and then Gato Silva's just his involvement throughout the game and having the most touches on the ball throughout the whole game and having the most shots just during the game. So I guess Edgar, what are your thoughts on the game?
Well, I mean, kind of typical Cruz Azul fashion, where it's like we're good, but at the same time we're terrible. Like there's like a lot of great bright spots in the game, but ultimately we still have so many flaws, especially defensively. And there's a lot of like great attacking chances that we didn't take advantage of, and we missed them just terribly. But there's a lot of great plays, but you know we didn't do well, really ultimately.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. So for this game, we had Rocco and Jordan Silva as the center backs, Mendoza on the right back, and Dominguez on the left back. And they moved Dominguez from this. Oh, actually, was Dominguez in the center back against Tigres?
No.
Because I was
Oh,
thinking
against
last,
Tigres?
yeah, because I was
I'm not
anticipating.
sure.
I just like remembering right
I
now.
think he might have been.
I was anticipating that Flores would take Aldrete's spot since he was suspended for the game, but James
Dominguez.
decided to just put Dominguez there
Yeah.
at the fullback. But yeah, there was a lot of defensive holes,
Yeah.
and I'm not sure if it's because of Rocco and Jordan Silva working together, or like what you were mentioning last time on the podcast was kind of the modification from four at the
Yeah.
back to like three
Yeah,
at
to
the
three at
back.
the back, where Gato Silva slots in
Mhm.
as a center back.
Yeah, and I don't know if they're just not too comfortable with doing all that yet, or not that experienced
Maybe.
with that, and that's what's creating kind of those defensive holes or
Yeah,
all that
they're
space.
not used to fluctuating that like that in between the game or something. I don't know. It's hard to know with Cruz Azul, you know.
Yeah,
You never know whether it's like you just never know what the answer is. You just don't. You just kind of feel it's just that's the way it is.
Mhm.
So yeah.
But yeah, attacking was really nice. Like it was very entertaining. It seemed like a lot of us, or not a lot of, I say we, but like the whole team was attacking as a unit. But then when it came to defending, it seemed like there was a lot of holes, and maybe not
Yeah.
all of them were tracking back.
Yeah.
But just attacking wise, like it was very entertaining.
Mhm.
There's a lot of chances that, like you mentioned earlier, like
Yeah.
that they didn't finish. But I think what was important to highlight is that, like, at least last season, it was more like we were getting to the final third,
Yeah.
but we weren't completing our chances.
Yeah.
We wouldn't shoot. We wouldn't do anything with it. It would just be lost.
And we're still kind of doing that, but it's still a bit of an improvement, slightly. But still, it's still pretty bad. We still have a lot to work on.
Yeah. And well, the goal appeared early on in the 1st half. Rocco with a header.
Which got
Got-
deflected. And
Oh yeah, deflected. It hit Luis Montes.
it was from a corner. Great cross by Gato Silva,
Yeah.
which I didn't think he was gonna do a great cross at all. I didn't expect that from him.
Yeah, well, like Mena was doing the other
Yeah.
corner.
Well, typically it's Aldrete, but he's
Yeah.
suspended.
That's true.
Yeah. And he does a lot of great crosses. So, yeah.
Yeah, but Enzo Rocco won or beat the defenders to the ball, headed it, deflected into the goal.
It was going straight in regardless.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, they didn't consider it an own goal at all. And yeah, Montes was like right on the line.
Yeah.
So that was good. But then León tied it up. Like, what is it? Like 7-8 minutes before the first half ended.
I didn't see the whole game. From where I saw the highlights, Leon had a lot of better chances than we did.
Oh
A lot
yeah,
of posts.
yeah. There was two. Yeah.
Well, the second, where their first goal was a post, and then which I don't know why Corona didn't do much on that one.
Oh yeah, yeah. They shot it, hit the crossbar, and it came back to one of their attackers.
Well,
and
I
they
think
just
someone was
kicked it in.
blocking his vision.
Yeah, that's kind of what it looked like. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great shot.
I think it might have been Faulin that blocked his vision.
No, what?
No?
No, not the
Or which
second
one?
goal.
I'm
The
thinking
first goal.
I'm thinking
The first goal.
Yeah,
Because the second goal, Faurlin, I actually
Corona
don't really
would've got
remember.
that. Yeah, Corona
But
would've
did
got
he
that.
deflect it?
Yeah,
He
because Corona was
deflected.
already ready to.
That sucks.
Yeah.
He just got subbed in. And it's his first game, too. But, he's an experienced player, so, that probably won't affect him in terms of his morale. But,
Yeah.
Uh,
it just sucks, especially to lose in that typical Cruz Azul fashion.
I mean, we were away. It's a hard match.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. As a Cruz Azul fan, you just kind of expect more for some reason.
I mean, it's
And
a good
time and
start.
time again, it never happens.
We seem more organized than we have in these past
Yeah,
years.
definitely. But we still need to see a lot more results. I mean, we're still doing 10 times better than we were last season,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
5 points in 3 games. We would have loved for that last season.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we can go undefeated for a while.
Yeah.
We'll have that to look
Yeah,
forward to.
we're undefeated.
Yeah. Yeah. What was it? I forgot what I saw. Because the last game of the season last season was against León, and we won 2-1.
Who scored?
I don't remember, but I was seeing the last 5 games we haven't lost. So these 3 games and what are they counting? Or 6 games. So the last 2 Copa MX games and the one against León from last season. It's just 5 games that we played that we haven't lost. Today Zacatepec beat Tigres 2-1. Copa
Really?
MX. I didn't see any highlights,
That
but
actually might make it hard for us in the group.
if we
they got a point. They got 3 points now.
yeah,
they're
we
ahead
need
of
to
us.
beat Tigres.
Wow.
Well, at least we'll be home when we play Tigres. I don't know if
But-
that makes a difference.
They might actually put their best team against us.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
so hopefully so does James.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we did the first game.
Well,
but
we
didn't
kind of
take
did.
advantage of it.
Wait. So what does the table look like right now?
We have 2 points. Tigres has 1, and Zacatepec has.
So with a tie, we're good.
Wait. Oh, we need. Okay, so we need 2 more games.
Oh, we have.
2 more games. Tigres has 3 to play. No. They have 2 as well. My bad. Because they lost
Oh, I
one.
thought this was the last game.
No, there's 2. There's still 2 more games. One against Zacatepec and then one against Tigres. Both of them home. But I don't know if that makes a difference.
It should.
Yeah, we won against Tijuana away,
Yeah.
and we would have won against León away. But at home, well, like you were mentioning last podcast,
They're also mentioning of where we're not gonna play our games there anymore, huh?
oh yeah, I thought that was gonna happen this season.
I guess it's next season. Well, maybe in January 2018. Maybe that's when it starts.
Oh, okay,
I
maybe.
don't know.
Yeah, start playing in La Azteca.
Yeah.
That might.
Well,
actually be
we
tough.
used to before.
Yeah, tough in terms of
because you're not used to playing there.
like
What's
the
the
altitude.
Well, that's a factor.
Well, it's the
too.
Same city.
yeah.
Yeah, but also the fact that it's just
The atmosphere of
yeah,
the
it's
stadium.
different, and then
just
that
couple
plays a
games
part
in.
sometimes.
I mean, just a couple games in, and then. But I mean, I from what I see, maybe the fact that it's not your stadium that you're playing in, you won't feel at home.
Yeah, but at least the Cruz Azul America games are gonna be much better, I think.
Oh yeah.
So that's something to look forward to.
Or not.
Or not. Or not. Yeah. Especially,
Forgetting what team we support, huh?
yeah. Just because, like we kind of mentioned it off the podcast, Edgar and I. What was it last season? No, or the one before where we were up 3-0 at
It was
home.
2 seasons ago.
man,
2 seasons
that
ago?
Was
That
under
was-
Tomas Boy.
Horrible.
Fuck.
Horrible.
We were winning 3-0 in the
3-0
first
half.
half, and then we bottled it by the second half.
Yeah, I remember I
4-3.
came home from lunch just to watch the second half. That's when it all happened.
You shouldn't have
Terrible.
watched that game.
Yeah.
It was all you.
Yeah.
You ruined it.
As soon as I got their first goal, second goal, we might still win. 2 goals after.
But it was so great because Chaco scored the first goal, nice header, and then the
Yeah.
second goal was a free kick. It was such a nice free
Great.
kick. And then it just went downhill. I'm not sure who scored the third goal.
I know America game's gonna be tough this year. They got really good forwards.
Wait, who
performing
did
really.
Silvio, or what is it?
Silvio Ro-
Romero?
And
that
then
his name?
Cecilio Dominguez.
Oh, yeah, that guy. He's
Oh,
great.
Yeah.
So I don't. It's gonna be hard.
He's pretty cheeky, too.
Yeah.
Well,
Did you see the Panenka goal that he
Yeah.
did?
Did you see the one before?
Yeah, so who did that? Was that Romero?
Romero.
Yeah, that's fucking...
And he made him Piojo made him celebrate with Romero because he did the same thing.
That's...
Oh, damn it.
What?
I don't know. I figured the worst already.
What do you
I
mean?
know. Yeah, it's gonna
We're
be.
just
No,
once
I
we
mean
face
our
America.
Oh,
our
playing
defense.
them.
Our
Yeah.
defense is. It's good. We're solid.
Well, Velasquez injured.
Our defense
For
is
how
good?
long? Yeah, you don't think
what
so?
was it?
Or?
Didn't see the game.
Well, like...
Oh come on, those were
Well, like, I think the players are great. It's
Yeah,
just...
the players are great. It's just what I don't know. Tactically, we haven't figured it out.
they
Like,
they perform under what are they called?
pressure.
No, because the type of game that they play in, they'll perform better. It's just it was against León. It wasn't that much of a high caliber game as it would be against America.
It seemed like it. Well, you didn't see the game, but it really did seem like they were in.
Oh,
'cause
intense?
León had just like they lost twice. They lost their first two games, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
So I mean, they needed something,
Mhm.
and so they were trying to win, and we were trying to win too. So it was pretty intense in that regard.
Yeah, that... I really like that aspect. It was actually really entertaining because it was a lot of attacking, like soccer, football, but defensively we weren't doing well. At least there in that game. Like all the other games, it's been like okay. I don't know what your impressions were against Chivas with defensively.
Well, my issue was the idea that we just didn't really attack,
Mhm.
and then we didn't take it. We didn't take advantage of the fact that they were down to 10 men. So that was my gripe with it, and the fact that we didn't attack as much when we should have and could have.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But like there was no big issues defensively.
Not well. Towards the end, yeah, there was a lot of problems, but
It's just you think that's a mentality thing, the Cruz Azuliada?
Mhm.
it really.
You think that goes
kinda
into their
seems
heads
like
towards the
it.
end of the game? It's like, oh, fuck, I don't want to mess this up.
I don't understand it. Like I don't. Well, I'm not a player, but I don't experience it. Like I don't fear. Oh, it's gonna
I
happen.
do
it's
all the
gonna
time.
happen.
Well, I mean, it happens 80% of the time.
Well, at this point, yeah, you kind of expect it.
There was last season. There's a point where it was 3 weeks in a row where
Yeah,
it
fuck, the
happened.
one where Conejo scored against us.
That was
Yeah,
the
that
worst one by far. A legend.
Our legend,
Like, what are the fucking chances?
and he celebrates too.
Yeah, I'm not sure how.
I mean, his nickname is our mascot.
I do question like how he was treated like when he left
Yeah,
on loan.
he must have a bit of resentment, but more to the board than the actual team.
Yeah,
And the fans, of course.
yeah. I've always wanted him to come back.
I mean, I don't follow him for celebrating. I mean, he only scored. I mean, he's not supposed to score. He
Yeah.
scored.
No,
Yeah, his second league goal.
I thought it was his third.
Yeah, third one, but one of them was with under 23, under 23 Mexican national team. I'm not even sure in what tournament that was, but yeah, he scored there. Yeah, one against Decos.
Decos, yeah, I remember.
Like in 05 when Chelito was there. Chelito kissed his forehead.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I remember watching the game.
That's so like. Oh, and he scored against Corona.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's crazy. And then Edgar Méndez, he got injured. Probably what was it, like 8-7 minutes before the first half ended, and it was like 3 minutes right before León equalized. So that really sucked. And I looked it up, and the diagnostics aren't up yet. There aren't any details up about like how long he'll be out for. So I don't know how drastic it was, but it doesn't seem it'd be that drastic, because
What was the injury?
it was like an ankle injury. So he went in. He was dribbling the ball, and he went in. The ball got a little bit away from him, and he went for a shot. The León, I think it was Montes. Yeah, it was Montes. He slid, tackled, and got to the ball before him, and he kicked his knee.
Yeah, they collided.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he messed up his ankle, it seemed.
Yeah, and he posted something on an Instagram story where it's like he was like he had his foot in a bucket of ice, so and
Oh, this-
water ice.
So just a normal treatment then?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
so
might have
it's-
been like something that was really swollen. I don't think it was like anything like broken. Or
Probably
Mhm.
2 games maybe.
Yeah.
hopefully not for long.
Yeah, I'd hope it'd just be this one game. Yeah, if who would substitute him? Would it be Chaco?
Yeah, I
Coming in?
suppose. Or
But as a starter?
Zuniga. That leaves room because he's been on the wing since Martin Rodriguez has been injured. So
But
maybe.
do you really want to give him that that kind of against Toluca?
Oh, that's true. But I mean,
I mean,
I don't know.
he's
I
doing-
mean, he's done it well. Well, I mean, Tigres, but it was their B team. And then, well, I mean, he came on as a sub against León, and I mean, they're decent. I mean, they bad form, but I mean, it's them. They put in a lot of fight that game. So.
But I mean, he's pretty young, and so
Yeah.
I mean, he's been performing well. So just if he goes in and he messes up, that could really affect him.
Well, I guess the only other option would be just Chaco.
Yeah.
Can't think of anyone. Or I guess that's it. Chaco or Zuniga, but maybe he'll just put some faith in Zuniga because of how well he's played. When he's been given the chance, he's been taking those chances. So I think it might be a good gamble, if anything.
Yeah, 3 consecutive games. He's been performing pretty well.
Got an assist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he came on
Great
and then,
assist too.
great assist.
Yeah, he's just
Took
so confident
took
on the ball.
the defenders and went through.
I mean, the way
legs with the pass.
he received the ball.
And
play was great.
Mora got the goal.
Who
because of
crossed it to him?
What do you mean?
Who crossed it to Zuñiga?
Or who passed the ball to Zuñiga?
Yeah, 'cause that was a
I
great
don't-
cross.
I don't
Oh, it
recall.
was from the other side of the field?
Yeah,
I don't recall.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
that was a great pass.
Who was on the right wing by then?
Méndez.
I'm not sure. I would assume Gato Silva would be the one doing those kind of long
It probably
balls.
could have been, or Peñalba maybe, or
Would
was
he be that
Peñalba
far with
off at that point? Because they took him off, didn't they?
For
I don't
who?
remember. I don't remember. I didn't.
I don't remember. Because who did they put on? They put Mora on for Méndez, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
And then they put in Zuñiga for Cauterucho, I believe.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, with Caute, since Mora scored again, do you think maybe James would probably start Mora?
Maybe, but I feel like he still has more faith in Caute. Just because of what he provides in terms of like building up a play or something. Although he hasn't scored, but I don't know, maybe he values that more. Personally, I say like give Mora a chance from the get-go against, in the league, but I don't know what James would do.
Mm-hmm.
I say he'd probably go with Caute.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't know when would be the most opportunistic moment to make the switch. Like if Caute's not scoring and Mora is, when do they? I wouldn't know. But well, like as you were saying, like Gato does kind of provide,
Yeah.
but like what we do need is results.
Yeah, and we need goals. And we're not really we got 2 goals, but I mean it still didn't. It wasn't. I don't know. For me, it wasn't like satisfactory the way there's the deflection, which was great, the build up and everything from the corner, but I don't know. There's still something missing. I don't know. Maybe I have too high expectations with this team. I don't know.
It's early.
Yeah.
It's too early to tell.
Yeah, I typically do as well, but like I'm just happy that we're getting better results than usual. Yeah.
We might actually have a shot at the Ligia this time.
Yeah. Well, we're top 8 right now.
We
You never know.
No, we definitely will, but that we'll win, I don't know. I don't want to get to the final and then lose.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
Well, I prefer that over not getting the Liga.
I prefer just getting the Liga and then getting knocked out in the first round.
Quarterfinals. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a while since we've reached the semifinals.
Wow.
Like we either reach the quarterfinals and get out, or reach the final and get
Yeah,
out. Like
I
it's
don't-
not exiting in the semifinals.
I think the last time was against Pachuca.
Pachuca?
Oh, well, that's because freaking...
Oh, yeah, oh, right,
They were
right.
doping.
Yeah.
Who was it? Carmona and Galindo.
Galindo, yeah.
A doping incident.
Yeah.
Is Galindo still playing?
I don't even know.
Welcome to the Galindo podcast.
Fuck. Well, it doesn't matter. I was questioning what Carmona was doing. Was he doing novelas at one point? I had heard of that.
Apparently, but I don't know if
After
that
the
was true.
suspension?
Yeah.
I don't know if that was true though.
Yeah.
Could be some bullshit.
Yeah, it could have been. I don't know.
He had to make money somehow.
Hey man, I swear that's all I'm doing. Soap operas, bro.
But yeah, so Zuñiga had a good game as well. Mora scored again. So you'd think like, oh, maybe Mora would be come in for Cauterucho to start for next game, and Zuñiga maybe would replace Méndez if he's injured.
Yeah, maybe.
But likely Chaco would probably take
Yeah,
Méndez' spot.
Someone you could rely on.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Or he might even fucking. Although it's probably unlikely.
oh, Faurlin.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, I
start
don't know.
Faurlin.
He might not even be fit. The fact that he was put on so late, he might not be fit yet.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows?
Well, what other options? Well, Faurlin, Chaco, Zuñiga, Cota.
Oh, I don't know if you. I don't think you'd put Cota.
No. Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
there
there's
is this-
Montaño as well.
Oh yeah, Montaño. I don't think he's been called up to the games.
No.
So.
At least not in the league.
This probably is like definitely like bullshit. But there is this one Cruz Azul page that I follow on Instagram that in their story they were talking about or quoting Cota saying something about the Chilean players and like it's like gossiping.
What?
This
Well-
Cruz Azul page was saying that he had said something about the Chilean players on Cruz Azul and Méndez. So about the Chilean players, he was saying that supposedly that Cota had posted this on his story, and I don't know how true that was, but that Cruz Azul page was saying that, and it was something like, "Oh, they don't really care about the club; they're just there to collect money," type thing.
Well, you could say that about a lot of players.
I mean, as long as they bring home the trophy, I don't mind.
I mean, as long as they're professional and actually, play for the team and do their best. I mean, I don't see the problem with it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we all want like the players to be fans themselves and like have passion in that regard, but it's kind of hard. It's a lot to ask at times. I'm good with just a Chaco, or someone like that. As long as we have someone like that who could, fucking, like show them what passion means. I mean, that's enough.
Who's the captain right now?
Well, right now it's Corona basically,
Yeah,
and then Chaco and it's Copa MX because Corona's not playing.
yeah. Or Dominguez is one of those.
Yeah,
He'll
also
take
like,
it. He'll take the ban.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice. Like he's a prominent starter, and like he's from our academy. The only one really. Well, Mendoza, but
Yeah, Mendoza, but
they don't really
he
consider
came
him.
in really late. That was
Yeah.
the problem, and I didn't know who he was. He just came out of nowhere. Yeah, but yeah.
Oh well, I guess Gato Silva had, I guess, a decent game. It was very involved in the game. Had the most touches
Right.
from Cruz Azul. Had the most shots on goal from Cruz Azul.
Well, you can't say that he's just doing it for the money. He actually plays. He's the Chilean.
Yeah.
In a good game.
Yeah, and well, I don't know if that was true as well,
Mhm.
but he was apparently they were quoting Cota saying something about Méndez that
And what was that?
he was better than him. So it's probably like bullshit. All this
Yeah.
gossip.
And if that is true, I mean, well, I don't
Prove
know.
it.
Yeah.
Prove it. Yeah. I mean,
Competition's healthy.
that is true. I mean, I part of me kind of likes that about a young player having that kind of confidence, but it could actually be bad, very bad for a player like that because it could be either like I can't even think of an example, but just like a young player who just thinks he's better, but he's just too arrogant, and then ends up going nowhere because of it. So who knows?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you think maybe that was an aspect of what happened with Martin Galvan?
Yeah,
he-
probably. I mean, he I mean, we talked about it. In
Yeah,
the
last
podcast.
podcast,
I mean, he debuted at what, like 14?
14. It's just some friendly.
Yeah, 14, and then he also came on in the league at 16.
Was it?
I think so. I remember that game, but I don't remember who it was against. But I remember him getting subbed on, and well, I mean, nothing really came of it. I remember hearing rumors that he was going to go to Arsenal one time.
Really?
Yeah, but that was a long time ago. But after that, he's pretty much just been rotting in Cruz Azul Hidalgo and shit. So.
And then that Flores fullback. Where is he loaned at?
Oh, Francisco
Yeah,
Flores,
Francisco
who won
Flores.
the U17 World Cup.
Yeah.
I think he's been recently been loaned out to a bunch of second division teams. But I mean, he was loaned out to Chivas one time, which I didn't understand. I think it was more of like them trying to eventually buy him, but they never actually did. And I don't know why they did it, or what the deal is, and why we keep loaning him out and not keeping him here. I mean, if we have Cota and Montaño and Zuñiga still here and like given chances, why not him? Especially since he won the U17 World Cup and seems to have had a lot of potential. Maybe it's attitude problems. I don't know. We tend to have that a lot. We have like certain people that come up and then for some reason they don't get a chance. Like Layud, we talked about last podcast as well. You know, but we tend to have a problem with keepers, mainly just because we have had great keepers who were starters. So it was kind of impossible because, I mean, you don't want to risk them like, fucking up because they're low experience because, they don't have much first team experience in the league or even the Copa MX. So it's kind of hard to risk that. So it's hard for a young keeper to come up.
I mean, do you think they're going to do the same thing here with once Corona retires? And he's coming up pretty soon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what is he, 35, 36?
Yeah.
I mean, you never know with goalkeepers because some goalkeepers go up to 40. And I feel like he might he might be one of those players.
44.
I think Corona might be one of those players.
I don't think so. I don't see it in him.
Yeah,
I mean, well, if the situation arises where he retires, who's going to replace him?
Yeah.
You think they're just going to buy another?
They'll probably buy another one, or maybe I don't know. It depends on who's the manager. I feel like if James is still the manager, once that day comes, then maybe Alisson might get the nod up. But it depends on the manager who it is.
How old was Conejo when he got transferred?
Well, he was just on loan. Well, we still have him.
I mean, when the first time he ever left.
And did he leave to San Luis or something?
Yeah, I think that's the first team he moved to.
Yeah.
And what? How long ago was that?
I don't know. But that's what I
like mid 2000s.
Well,
right.
It was before we went to our first final, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
So the first final we went to was like 08.
Yeah. So it might have been like 06.
So this was
7
9 years
maybe,
ago?
or maybe just that right before that season, maybe.
So he's pretty young then. Well, they're like 31, maybe.
No, he's like 43, 44 right now. So who knows?
Corona's above that, so
yeah. But I still would like to see Peláez take over eventually.
I say loan him out.
I say loan out Alisson and keep.
Oh yeah, that's
Peláez.
what I said too. But either or.
how old is Alisson?
Loan out.
26.
Oh, that's too.
That's young for a keeper.
You think so?
Yeah, that's young for a keeper. They don't hit their stride until like 30. That's when they're like in their prime, or like 33. That's when their real prime is at. So.
Do you know what age Lehman arrived to our Lehman?
Yeah.
Lehman arrived to Arsenal at what age? It was pretty late.
It was
right?
very late. He might have been like 33.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was around the same age that Czech went to Arsenal. So.
Oh well, we'll check. Well, he was coming from Chelsea though.
Yeah, but he was I can't even remember where he came from.
But
to Arsenal, he might have been like well, he was at Schalke for a long time, right? So I don't know, but yeah. And he ended up going until 40. So that says a lot about keepers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but not everyone is a Conejo. Well, no one has been a Conejo.
I mean, he's 5'7" or something. No one should be that short and be a keeper. No one.
And good.
And great, yeah. And, I mean, he won the league with Pachuca.
Yeah.
And he was a starter the whole time.
He's a crazy example.
He's an outlier.
Like he was at the '98 World Cup.
Oh, that's right.
In 02, but didn't go to 06. But then he went in 2010. Like what the fuck?
As a starter.
Yeah, as the starter. After he left Cruz Azul, and I thought it was done. Like he was gonna just retire, but
and now he's going to the Club World Cup.
And now he's at the Club World Cup. I hope he wins it. Like that'd be incredible.
Oh man,
just end on a high. That'd be
good
insane.
high.
And on a high with us.
Yeah.
Hell no. I was hoping for that, but he already said, huh? He already.
Mm-hmm. It's probably like if anything, he probably was like, fucked over by the board or something. Some shady went down. He felt disrespected because otherwise he would have came back. Or something.
Why has he been on loan this whole time?
Well, probably just the money.
Yeah, I don't know. Like Cruz Azul has a lot of players on loan.
Yeah, I mean like Loshibor.
Yeah,
Fucking
Loshbor.
center
He's
back.
still ours.
Yeah, he's been loaned out to Morelia for like 4 seasons now or something crazy. But he's still our player technically, or at least it says so on Wikipedia. It might be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, like all these players that likely won't ever be a part of us
Yeah.
anymore. Like Javi Baez.
I mean like
Who else?
JD Flores.
Well,
He was on loan for a while. He was like for at least like 2 seasons or 4 seasons. Like he just wasn't with us. And then now we brought him back because we need cover there. But,
Oh yeah, so he's the other guy on the bench.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not Montaño, it's this guy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Flores, Alison, Chaco, Farlin, Zuñiga, Cota. It's 6.
uh-huh.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or how many people are on the bench?
7.
Is it 7?
Yeah. So.
No, shoot. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, against Toluca next game at home.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if being at home would be any helpful.
Let's hope it is.
Yeah, but well, like every game, well, like it's always like this. I always feel
Optimistic.
about every game, regardless
Yeah.
of the team.
Situation.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
the point of being a fan, isn't it?
I guess.
Having
Yeah.
hope. What's the whole point of being a fan if you're not gonna have hope?
You and I always had hope, despite every single loss. We had that horrible season.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah, it sucks, especially when we have like a shitty season, but at the near the end of the season, there's
Yeah,
like
there's
3,
hope.
4 games where there's a possibility.
Like,
It's like
even a slim
yeah,
chance.
very, very slim chance.
It's
But
just-
I want it to happen.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the whole point. Is the unpredictability. That's the whole beauty of it all.
I mean, if there are diehard fans out there, I think Cruz Azul fans are the greatest. 20 years almost without a championship and still followers.
Yeah, man. I mean, Conejo was there.
Yeah. And not just no championships. I mean, like, we go to finals, we lose them back to back.
Yeah, that's crazy. 3 finals in
And
4
some
seasons.
terrible losses.
Yeah. What was it?
Oh,
hopefully-
we're just gonna keep bringing this up over and over
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Well,
But
like
no,
that-
because
that-
until the end of this season, when we actually win.
This is our therapy. This is therapy session.
No, we're gonna win this season. Man. I feel it.
Wait, it's still 2017. Yeah, it's a whole 20 years after. I think that would be a cool milestone. Well, it would be exactly 2017. I mean,
20 years?
20 years because they won it in
Yeah.
El Invierno.
And I mean, it's notably different the fact that we kept this coach. We're starting way better. So hopefully.
Yeah, and our legend is there. We have to win it for him.
Oh, Chaco.
Chaco.
You said he's retiring?
I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think it's decided. He hasn't really come. I don't think he's come out about it yet. Definitively.
Well, like in a sense, he won't ever retire because Santi's there.
Yeah.
So, like, he'll-
Legacy
yeah.
lives
Yeah.
on. The legacy lives on. And
Yeah.
even if Santi wasn't there, the legacy will still live on a little bit, just because of. I mean, I don't know. I just love Chaco.
Yeah.
I just like. Hopefully, he gets a job there, a training job. Imagine him as a coach.
That has that happened where the dad is the coach and the son
Zidane?
is the player? Zidane. Oh yeah,
yeah.
Zidane.
There's another like Steve Bruce. He was manager at Hull City, and his son,
I mean,
His son was-
just
Center back, right?
center back. Yeah, but he didn't really play him that much.
oh, Bob Bradley.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Bob Bradley,
that's
Michael
pretty
Bradley.
high level,
Yeah, it's very
international
high
level.
Yeah,
I remember when they brought him in, everybody just thought, oh, they brought him because of his son, and then they saw how well he played. I don't know if he was already at Roma at the time or he got transferred after he got playing time.
yeah.
How much time are we at?
We're at 35 minutes.
All right, we're good.
Thereabout.
Cut this shit.
I'm not gonna
Pass the
podcast.
weed.
Yeah.
All right.